And for more on this, we have economy expert and founder and CEO of Island Capital Investments, Anthony Esposito. Anthony, thank you for joining us. And let's talk about that question I know so many are asking. Will our packages be delivered on time? Could this disrupt a holiday gift giving?
I believe the packages will be delivered on time. I think you're looking at Amazon, which probably has the most sophisticated logistics and workflow system in place in the world. I don't think that around about 10,000 employees out of a 1.5 million employee base is really going to affect them too much. I'm sure they don't like the bad press and the noise, but at the end of the day, I think Amazon is well prepared to handle an event like this.
Why this strike now? What are the workers demanding, and do you believe they'll actually get it?
I don't think they're going to get what they're looking for. So we'll start with why now. Why now? Because the Teamsters and the unions realize that this is the biggest headline. We're heading into the holiday season. Will everyone get the gifts they want, the wine they want, the surprises they want, right? So it kind of hits home, and it's a pain point. So now is the right time to strike. Now is the right time to have the headline and to put fear in the consumer, to say, oh my Lord, I've been saving up all year. I've been struggling to pay my bills to begin with. Now I went out and spent money, probably on my credit card, to get my kids a gift, my mom a gift, my wife a gift, and I'm not even going to get it. So you start to turn the tide of sentiment against Amazon, and I think that's what the focus is. It's a good tactic. I think the idea of unions using intimidation or timing or kind of a stronger hand to get what they want shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, and is kind of hard to argue that that's what they do.
Yeah, and I want to bring up this interesting statistic here. About 75% of Americans say they plan to reduce their holiday spending this year. Apparently, the average American expects to spend $550 on gifts. What are the reasons behind this change from last year?
In one word, Biden. I think everyone has suffered enough, and we're kind of getting to that capitulation point. The consumer is just completely stretched. Consumer credit or credit card credit debt is at all-time highs, over $1.4 trillion. As a nation, we spend over $300 billion a year servicing revolving debt, and the rates on that debt are rising. So the consumer is really stretched. Sentiment's kind of middle of the road. The University of Michigan survey was out this week. It's kind of middle of the road. It was at a high around 100 under the Trump administration. It hit a low around 50 during 2022 when we did have a technical recession, but President Biden changed the definition of a recession, so we don't talk about it. We're kind of hanging around 75 now. So the consumer is definitely feeling better, I think, moving forward with the Trump win. But the bottom line is they've been using credit to fill their gas tanks, to buy food, to buy the necessities, to pay utility bills over the course of this massive spike in inflation and low growth and lackluster employment we've seen under Biden. And I think they're just at a point where they need to kind of throw their hands up, whether they can't get additional credit or they're just afraid to use any more credit on things other than the necessities. I think that's where everyone is at right now.
Okay, understood. Anthony Esposito, we appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.